Hey everybody. Welcome, welcome. Good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good time zone. Hey y'all, thanks for the congratulations, Luke. Good to see you, Hobby Ham. Good to see you, Kenjamin. Hello, my dear Moxie. Doo 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 doo. It's my idiot face. Whoop whoop. I remember working on this on stream, but I don't remember if it was finished or not. So I thought I'm gonna do some coloring today, because I think that's a little bit more compatible with the overall vibe of whatchamacallit. That's the overall vibe of an art stream. I'm more likely to get something meaningful done if it's already done and I'm just going to be coloring. So let me eggnog and coffee. Who'd have thunk it? Anyway, I'm going to set up some tunes real quick because a little bit of a slow start this morning. So give me just 1 second as I get this shit rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling. Babaran. Babaran. I think Animal Crossing music. What do y'all think? New Leaf OST. All these fucking. Oh, not Game Grumps. Oh, not Game Grumps. You shut your mouth. Okay, thank you. All right, hopefully this will work just fine. City Folk is also really good. Animal Crossing New Leaf. Nostalgia OST, baby. Hell yeah. Okay, that's like insanely loud for me, so I'm going to turn it down a smidge. Boop, boop. Make sure y'all are hearing it. 1 sec. This is, in fact, the soundtrack I was thinking of, so that's good. You can hear that. I can see it on the thing. I'm going to turn it up a little bit, because Totaka Kazumi deserves it. Let's be honest. Oh, it's here. It's just really small. What is this? What is that? Since the last letter is covered up, I choose to believe there is that is spelled beans. You can believe whatever you want, Luke. I respect your agency. I actually have to reset this dimension. This is ridiculous. I see what's happening here. Alright, let's do alt or function. Tint of beans. The fuck? Yeah, that is actually more accurate. Oh. It somehow got compressed into a singularity, this window. What the fuck? Yeah. Aw, yeah. Yeah, there it is. Wow, it's really small. Who did this? Crossing, New Leaf. Who did this? How is chat's day going so far? My friends, my dear, darling buddy pals. I should probably put a thing that says, now listening, but y'all know what's up. Scooty, scoot. Hard to believe it's been a year since I made affiliate. It's kind of crazy. And nothing has changed since. Alright, what do we got so far? Oh, that's kind of odd. Oh, the clipping mask, I turned it off. There we go. You gotta love The Simpsons' wall-eyed stare. It's a classic. My eyes are further apart than Simpsons characters typically are, but, you know, we bowl. I'm gonna fall asleep. This soundtrack might have been a bad idea, but I'm very relaxed. Luke, it somehow got collapsed into a singularity. It happens to be the best of us, particularly those in close proximity to roughly 2 to 3 solar masses, you know? We should all be so lucky. Also, spaghettification? I mean, spaghetti's delicious, right? Like, you know, to become spaghetti, is that not an achievement in and of itself? Is that not majestic and aspirational? You gotta wonder, right? Oh, my ohos. My ohos. Hi, Hobby Ham. Looks as though you're listening without audio. Is that so? I see that on the text. To become mom spaghetti is divine, though one's palms might be sweaty. So in terms of what's going on, Ham, we are apparently celebrating my affiliate anniversary. I didn't know that when the stream started, but I've just been informed. I'm just making some stream assets today because I advertise the service of making people stream assets and brand stuff and everything like that, and I've actually made intros for several people. I've made, like, assets all over the place. My ass is all over the place. But it's becoming more and more apparent and perhaps undeniable that my own channel is woefully underfurnished, so I am attempting to remedy that post haste. Oh, okay, cool. Welcome. For real. Not for play. It's your birthday. It's my affiliate anniversary. Yeah, so I'm just trying to pretty up my channel a little bit. I'm probably going to be doing this for most... Whoa. It's a music box. I'm probably going to be doing this for most Vibe Events days for a while because it's like I'm working on commissions pretty much like as much as possible outside of streams. So I want to encourage myself to do stream-based stuff when something creative is on the table. Throwing that asset around, you know, throwing that asset in a circle, throwing it back, throwing it every which way. I hope that those who are in attendance, as always, can take a little slice of respite with your boy Black. Just relax a little bit, decompress. Hobbyham, I was going to ask either you or Mo about making stream stuff, but my friend just posted that they're looking for commissions while they're unemployed, so I may prioritize that. Yeah, I would start with those closest to you. I mean, technically, this is my employment. But yeah, like, if it was me, I'll put it this way: if it was me, I would, well, being completely honest, if it was me, I would go for whomever's shit I like the best. But from a Good Samaritan standpoint, probably the nicest and chillest thing to help out your unemployed friend. I have a few things lined up, so yeah, I would support them. Hope your friend finds some good shit. Like you're employed, Black. Yeah, I'm zestily unemployed, man. That's what this is. It's a zesty unemployment. It's freelancing. Yeah, I'm employed. I'm a freelance artist and streamer. Oh, okay. So you have maybe $2 at most, probably negative. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you know, you dress for the weather you want, right? And Mo is game. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's awesome. Good for Mo. It's kind of a weird order that they put these in. The Animal Crossing soundtrack, you know? Beans. Gotta get a fresh can of beans. And also, on the note of providing assets and stuff like that, there are many things that you can get for your stream, such as emotes, PNG tubers, overlays, things like that. Your friend might be more comfortable doing one type of thing than another. And when another is needed, you know who to call. What do you prioritize for stream assets? Or I guess, what do you prioritize? I like emotes. Emotes are the most fun. Thank you, Luke. That's exactly what I was suggesting. I'll probably get struck if I do that. The song's like a gold mine for them at this point. Take that, Huey Lewis in the news. Anyway, I think emotes are the most fun because they're the most easily usable. You know what I mean? Like, if you subscribe, you can use them in other streams. The only thing is, once you're getting started, you don't have too many of them. But like as a starting point, like I offer like I personally offer. I'm not trying to like be a commercial, but just giving examples of like what I do is like a first and foremost thing, right? Is like deals for like it's less expensive to like it's basically you buy 4 you get 1 free, or it's, you know, a set price for each individual emote. Be a commercial. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea where it's like commit. Order now. You too can get 5 emotes, 1 off.
Show me your moves.
Dingus Bap. When you say Bap, do you mean like bread? Or like a Bappy. What's up, LMR? Good to see you, buddy. I hope you are doing great. But yeah, I'd say emotes are a really good place to start. Um, Otherwise, the big stuff in terms of assets would be like startup screens, BRB screens, and farewell screens. You know what I mean? If you want them different, that's important to figure out right away. But like, for me personally, it's like if you get somebody to do your stuff, I like a consistent aesthetic. So whatever you end up going with, make sure it's something that you like. Because like, just in terms of artistic integrity and aesthetic sensibilities, right? I think it jives better, whether it's conscious or unconscious, the way that the audience perceives it. It hits a lot harder when everything fits snugly into place as being like the same arts. Like you could do a mixed media thing and work with it, but like if it's not purposeful, it's going to be very apparent. So I would say whatever you end up going with, commit to it. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Don't forget overlay. Yes, exactly. Overlay. Mods, give Bleck a high five. Moxie, Wi-Fi high five. We did it. But yeah, overlay is like, overlay is probably like, it's like emotes, overlay, and like the intro and outro screens are probably like, if you have nothing else, that's a really good place to start. Hobbyham, I impulsively bought an overlay package while struggling to find a chat widget, so now I have an unintentional brand. You know? There's a lot of stuff out there already. But yeah, yeah, overlay's really good. Jack's branding is phenomenal, and Jack has spent a lot of time on that specifically, changed art styles a lot of times as they improved. And they just put a lot of effort into it, and it really shows. I think they're a very good example of what to do with your aesthetics and stuff like that. Weirdly, there were no ham-themed packs, though. It's a deal breaker. This service here is really dropping the ball. The ham-shaped and smelling ball. They're dropping the ham ball. LMR. I like to make my own overlays. I downloaded a bunch of free overlays to get some inspiration. I also went around Twitch and screenshotted a bunch of overlays of random streamers to use as inspiration too. Yeah, your work is clean too, LMR. LMR is a great, if you're looking for like a really pristine and like rock solid aesthetic for an overlay, LMR is a great pick. I could see that for like a lot of like competitive gaming folks, stuff like that. The stuff that you showed me, at least. I'm sure that's only the tip of the iceberg. I actually made 2 overlays for some streamer friends of mine, too. Yeah. Good shit. Oh, I remember this one with the cool, like, reverse effect. It's a little creepy, but in, like, such a smooth and relaxing way. Good old Animal Crossing. Totaka has the sauce, man. He always has had the sauce. Far back as the Luigi Mansion. Totaka song. It's so funny. Dude, the first time I heard Totaka's song, it was when it was like me and Moxie were just like kids, basically. We were talking in the living room while Yoshi's Stories menu was open, and it stopped, and it went and we were like, is this the beginning of a creepypasta? What the fuck is that? What was that? And we were just like stunned for a second, like, is that supposed to happen? And we looked up, we're like, oh, that's cute. It's like a signature. In every game that he works on, he has it. I'm like, that's awesome. That's really cool. I realize I'm probably going to be able to just copy that, so I'll start coloring in the other stuff now. But yeah, very, very cool. I love that. I fucked up. I'll do it in the wrong order. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We thought the game was fucking possessed. Truly. It was so disconcerting. That shit was alarming as fuck, son. Okay, and then skin layers, layers of skin. Whip. Nice. There we go. Little red eyebrows. I like the Animal Crossing New Horizons mechanic where if you request a song from KK, he gives you a copy of the song. This includes Totaka's song. Yeah, that was great. Here you go, baby. Like, oh, thanks, dog. Literally, dog. Did you know also, I'm sure you know, that if you request a song that does not exist, he says the name that you requested verbatim but plays a random song. So whenever I think about requesting a song from Totaka, I think about this one screenshot that someone took where it's like, this one goes out to this guy right here. It's called Tickle My Butthole. And it's in like the light text. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god. It's tremendous. Oh boy, think about that sometimes. I know that happened when I misspelled the song when I wanted to get Totaka's song. He's like, this one goes to this illiterate idiot right here. He's like, shut up, KK, fuck. Man, I don't know what song that is, but here you go. Here's this song with one slightly different letter. KK, you know what the fuck I meant. Don't mess with me, dude. This is pretty much how I'm feeling right now. Homeless Black. Little hobo Black. You know, I got a little bandolier or whatever the fuck it's called. What is it called when you got your stuff in a bag at the end of a stick? Knapsack? Is that it? Oh, thank you. I didn't realize that's what knapsack was. The more you know. Black streams are educational as well as entertaining. A bindle? Is that it? That sounds correct. A bandolier holds. Yeah, it's what what's his face? It's what Sean Connery was wearing in Zardoz. Zardoz. My name is from the planet Zed. Forget what his name was, but I remember that the planet was Zed. The gun is good. The penis is bad. The movie's entirely normal. A bindle has the knapsack at the end of a stick. Got it. Thank you, Kenj. Ah, that's right. That's the technical difference. Yeah, I didn't know at all, Mox. Obviously, from the fact that I was calling it a bandolier not 3 seconds ago. I'm gonna do the smart thing, and I'm gonna. Yeah. I wonder if it's all the rainy stuff or not. I think it might be yet more efficient to do this like so, where I'm doing one color at a time. Kind of go back and forth. Make a clipping mask. Make the layers for the flats. Yeah, you have penetrated me was my ringtone for a while. I even made a Zardoz cosplay for my Animal Crossing villager. Oh, that's great. I only saw like compilations of the craziest moments, but I did watch them very frequently when I was younger, so I guess that must count for something. There's a few things in this animation that I should probably change, but I won't do that until it gets absolutely infuriating to me. So we have a little bit of time, I think. Steph and I have the DVD. It's wild. I bet. I can only imagine. Zardoz. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to thicken that line a little bit right there because there's too much jiggle. Anyone else excited for the Animal Crossing update? It's been way too long, man. I was literally, Moxie can attest to this, Moxie can confirm, I was just saying, I keep, like, wanting to get back into Animal Crossing, but I just kind of bled it dry to the point where I just didn't really give it. It's like, if there were more dialogue instances, I'd probably be like, anyone else excited for, what? Is this a don't? Yes, it is, Hobby Ham, absolutely. Anyone else excited for the Animal Crossing update? Yeah. And it's funny because one of the things on my island was a hotel that I was caring for when I made a bunch of different rooms and shit too. So I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn as to what I'm gonna do with it now. But also that's great because there really wasn't enough space for it to be like a particularly fanciful hotel. It really feels more like a motel, even however fancy I got it. It's not a huge one, but there's some new things. Yeah, there's enough, you know what I mean, to justify at least a little bit of tinkering, which is really all I want. Having multiple dream islands is going to help a lot of people not nuke their islands, including me. I am enjoying this, but also I need this motherfucker to, like, stop being rainy, because I need more. In fact, why is it rainy? Is it like, did it start for some reason like halfway down the playlist, or is it just like that? Hold on a second. Like, was I already listening to this and it just didn't tell me there was progress? Because I'm furious if so. It's like way down there. That's crazy. That's fine. Let's go Title theme, do that. There we go, that's better. See, this is what I was looking for. One sec. Time to unfuck this real quick. Yeah, this was a good OST. Was and is. Yeah, what's up, LMR? Block. Block. Do you have a Nintendo Switch? Yes, not a 2, but a Switch indeed. It's one of the only systems that I actually own. Just had to move a curled up EP made because my arm was trying to dislocate itself. Oh no. I understand. I understand your pain. Do you have Animal Crossing? Yes. Yes, I do. Ah! Move myself to the side. I don't want to do it. There we go. It's better. Fucking Cap'n. He's so funny. Epic. Yeah, I have a few very interesting rooms that I made in my island that I'm very proud of. I like setting scenes and stuff like that. Really looking forward to the Dream Islands. That's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing... I don't know if y'all remember Ica Village back in the day. It was a Japanese player who was very, very good at like setting scenes and theming and stuff like that, and committed their islands, or at least one of their game cartridges, to a little horror scenario with one of the doll items in the game. It was very cool. I remember Mox showing me back in the day. I was like, this is really freaking neat. Yeah, Ica Village, exactly. I believe I said Ica Village, but I could be wrong. But yeah, that shit was dope, wasn't it? Oh, you weren't listening? Well, that's great. As a mod, appreciate. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Anyone who lives with me who is forced to actually listen to me constantly, I will bite your ankles. Well, I am pretty tall. Whoop. New Leaf was a good game. Do you guys have a favorite Animal Crossing? I like a lot of the features in New Horizons. My job isn't to listen to you, it's to block bots and let people say dirty words on your chat. That is genuinely true. Well said. Well said. I like a lot of things about New Horizons. New Leaf might be my favorite soundtrack. The vibes are phenomenal. I like a lot of things they added in it too. There's something to be said about the original though, man. Like, it's so scrappy and weird, and they're so fucking mean to you. It's like, what is this game? What is this? It really felt like a B game, and it felt like nothing else. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything that quite hit like classic Animal Crossing. For better or for worse, you know. It's a very weird game. It feels very like games aren't mean enough these days. Back in my day. I don't know, you know, whatchamacallit. You got kind of read the riot act in Katamari yesterday. King is holding down the fort of being incredibly rude to gamers, child or otherwise. Yeah, exactly. Moximoth, New Horizons has too many things I wouldn't be willing to lose, but I miss older games' dialogues and how the island used to work with the minigame. The island is one of which one did that? Was that New Leaf? With Tortimer Island and everything? That shit ripped. It's incredible. It's like how Chuck E. Cheese used to be an insult comic. Yeah, exactly. That's true. I cried once I went offline. No! King is an abusive dad. He really is. I saw his brutal words resonate with you. So sad. I was like, oh no, Ham, it's fine. It's fine. He's just a wide-headed freak. It's fine. Don't listen to him. Yeah, right after I left my mic on for several minutes to insult you and Dan. That's the brand right there. Insult comic also. Luke, just remembered I have free will and made some bubble tea. Yo, that's me making stovetop s'mores. Interesting new development if y'all aren't in any of the discords that I am on, where I spread the word, the good word of black Nutella banana s'mores. Bro, try it. You ain't need to melt the chocolate of a Hershey. You just fucking spread that shit like butter, nutter butter, onto the graham cracker and eat it. It's good. Made bubble tea. Bubble tea. We even have boba. I just have to cook it. Yeah, that's true. Meaning I'd probably have to cook it, which is fine. Yeah, you do it. What are spouses for anyways? Apparently making bubble tea. Or boba. Feed me, Seymour. Yeah, get off your butt and make Mox. Okay, fine. See you guys in a second. Taking a break, not to feed the cat, but to hydrate my wife. Desiccating without the joy and love of boba tea. I will wait. You're gonna have to keep waiting. That shit takes like a long ass time. That should be a coins redeem. Hydrate my wife. Yeah, hydrate me, hydrate my wife. Well, I mean, in Soviet Russia, my wife hydrates me when fucking LMR pays bits to have me spritzed like a ne'er-do-well feline. Oh, speaking of Luke, made bubble tea in a nearby store. I can buy tapioca pearls and caramelize some brown sugar, mix it with some black tea and milk, and boom, bubble tea. That's the real shit. The brown sugar syrup is so good. That's like the only thing I don't like boba personally, because I'm a fucking piece of shit, I guess. I don't know. You can throw tomatoes at me or whatever. I don't give a shit. Because okay, here's the thing, right? Usually, when I am enjoying a nice beverage, it is alongside a nice snacky snack that I chew on with my teeth. So me having a drink that I have to chew is an additional layer of friction between me and my little snacky snack that I am having. So that's a fucking problem. We need a tomato emote, please. No, I don't like chewing drinks. You can fight me. Like, I'm gonna be your ride or die on that. Boba is not my thing. Thank you, Kenjamin. Thank you. How can you say something so controversial yet so brave? But really though, I don't like chewing drinks. I don't like that shit. if I have this nice coffee, you know, I want to have it alongside something like a lemon meringue pie. Yeah, wow. If I eat that coffee and I have to chew it, then I can't chew my pie. And that just won't fly, my guy. Mm-mm. It's not beauty in my eyes. It's like a drink filled with gum. You can chew it, you can swallow it eventually, but it feels gross. Let me live my life and chew my snack. Especially since tapioca pearls expanded your stomach. Yeah, fuck that. Me chomping my chewy beverage. Just make oobleck, bro. Cut out the middleman. Make it a full, solid liquid. Did I forget to tie this entire time? Yeah. I don't know. Goopy, chewy balls are a tactile sensation I can live without. Hey, do you want to eat the, like, the fucking gooey, like, slime pearls that you put in, like, an ice pack to heat it? Or, you know, like an ice pack or a cold, or a heat pad, you know what I mean? Like, it's, like, gross, man. If it's cooked correctly, tapioca is incredibly poisonous. If it's not cooked correctly. I thought you said if it's cooked correctly for a second. It's like, if you do it right, you can die. If it's not cooked correctly, tapioca is incredibly poisonous. So I can say with confidence a response to pick your poison. Man. I mean, Hobby Ham and I were literally just talking in the Blecking crew about wanting to eat the lava lamp fluid. So I guess it's all about context for me, honestly. Because what is boba if not eating tiny lava lamp liquid, right? This song is so fucking beautiful. It's so gorgeous. Hot wax. Goes down smooth. And then you die, probably. Well, wax is usually food safe. They put that shit on apples. And cheese. What do you mean you're not supposed to eat the red stuff? I forget what that was from. Wasn't it a Legend of Aventress? What do you mean you're not supposed to eat the red stuff? It's on the outside of the cheese. I know. Don't eat the cheese wax. As my friend said in high school, fucking plasticky red shit. He said it like 8 times. I remember that shit. It's so funny. I will fall the fuck asleep. This song is so relaxing. I've always loved it. Pooping out crayons over there. I mean, that's probably what would happen, right? It's like the mythos of the, you know, you don't know, you eat a watermelon seeds. Watermelon's gonna grow in your body. You're gonna poop crayons. Except that's probably like actually pretty true. If your body don't process it, it comes out of a tube that is your body. There you go. Also, please check out the Discord for my hideous lunch burrito. All right, hideous lunch burrito. I'm ready. Let's fucking go. I expect nothing less than a... Oh man, it is hideous. That's dreadful. Dude. Oh no. Oh no, man. It looks the same as it probably will coming out, man. That's dreadful. That's vile. Well done. I believe it was delicious. It's like a sloppy Joe where you're like, if it ain't like all over your hands and face, can you really consider it a sloppy Joe? Did you really eat it? And you might ask yourself, but Nathan, I thought you hated having anything on your body where it does not belong for an extended period of time. It's like, yeah, I have to actually go and like wash my face and hands. But I like finger food and like messy food and stuff like that because I grew up pretty much like what was fancy for us was going to like what was essentially a glorified Denny's. Like, we ate fast food a lot when I was a kid and stuff, and, like, microwave stuff, because we didn't, you know, my parents didn't really cook. Like, my dad made, like, he knew how to make scrambled eggs, and, like, jar sauce spaghetti and, like, beanie weenies, which is just such a funny-ass name for any kind of comestible. Hot dogs and canned beans, bro. It ain't hard. I like didn't know how to boil water before I met Mox. It's pretty funny. Oh man. It had queso, refried beans, sour cream, sauteed peppers and onions, and chicken and mole sauce. Oh, so wet. So wet. To whet your appetite. Yeah, sometimes the laws of physics are just like, absolutely not. Do you think this paltry flower fabric can contain my wetness? Nay. Slap. Do you seal your burritos on a skillet or flat top? Because that's actually huge. I don't know if you've ever... I didn't know to do it for a very long time. And I was like, oh, of course. You think about burritos that you get in Mexican restaurants or whatever, right? There's always that sort of like, you know, what's it called? Whatever the GBD is. I didn't today. It went into the microwave. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, it structurally helps a lot. It's almost like that's what it's for. But yeah, sealing it on the skillet, I was like, oh fuck, my breakfast burrito game has just increased tenfold. As in, I can fold it, and it is 10 times more likely to stay. Righteous. I think my favorite thing about this soundtrack specifically, it's true for New Horizons to a certain point, but New Horizons is pretty much just like a smooth kind of like adult contemporary album, really. Like all of the hourly songs are pretty much just like smooth jazz, smooth funk, just like really easy listening music. But like this soundtrack in particular, the amount of space, it's just completely like, ooh, so reserved, which didn't aid the structure. Yeah. Burrito folding is as much an art as origami is, yes. Except I would argue even better because you can't eat origami unless it's rice paper. Origami. Que delicioso. New Horizons at 3 a.m. sounds like Tarrytown and Tears of the Kingdom. That's true. It's when you're up to mischief, man. By the way, for those who don't know, this is the inspiration for it, which is the art that I put for one of my tiers on my Patreon. Support. Found here. If you can't eat origami black, don't tell me what I can or can't do. Don't limit me to my own statements. All right. Awful luck. It's a damn shame because as many issues as I have with Procreate Dreams' interface and all of the decisions that they made for the most part, like I've been using it more and more for different projects, so now my workflow is expanding to accommodate it, but also um, it fucking sucks. So I'm kind of just like in this really weird spot. Eat paper black. Don't really have any nearby, but I might. You don't know. Maybe I ate paper already today. Very high fiber. Like that SNL skit. Colon blow. Sounds delicious. It's literally just a bowl of wood shavings. It's so funny. I will hydrate. What's up with my alerts not showing up? I'll refresh it. I'll have to amend that, Ham. My shit just gradually degrades. For just $3.99, you can hit me in the face with a frying pan. I'm just dead by the end of my streams. People would do it. I would. I mean, if someone gave me the option to hit the fucking host in the face with a frying pan, you think I wouldn't? You're wrong. Got some bean can. Bean cup. $3.99? What a steal. I know. It would be. Please. Oh, yeah. I was right. I remembered what I did. Meow, 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 Whoa, it's the most wonderful time of the day. Meep. Meep. What a steel pan. Hopefully it's not steel. Hopefully it's not cast iron. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. I want to pick you up. Don't you want to be picked up? Meep. Meep, come here. Meep, come here. I love you. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. I will steal you away. I will steal you. I'll be right back. What a good stretch. You hang out, and you are so sweet, so adorable. No, baby, come here, baby. You're a good kitty. You gotta say hi to chat before you go. Yes, you're so cute. I wonder why you do that. Do you want some food? Do you want some food? You're a good kitty. Do you want some food? Okay. I'll be right back, chat. Y'all take care of yourselves, but don't go nowhere. Just do what you gotta do. Get some food, drink, etc. Stretch your bodies, squash your bodies, do whatever you must. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, please. Please. I beg you. All right, I'll be right back. Bah! Hello. My friends. My countrymen. Hello. I'm here. I'm here, chat. No need to worry. I am among the living once more. I finished my Costco chicken bake. So that's cool. Did you miss me? We talking about farts again? I bet 50 black. I become a streamer just to have stream avatars. My gambling cannot be contained. That's real, Hobby Ham. Also, the farts are freed. Hashtag free the fart. Kenjamin. Well, not all heroes wear capes. Get one so the farts can make it flap freely. Wow. With all the elegance of an eagle piloting a blimp. GLaDOS. Oh, that was pretty funny. I remember that shit. I was so scared. Thank you, Luke. All about farts. Hashtag fart life. I'm reading chat, by the way. The views of chat do not necessarily reflect the views of Black. Be it hashtags or perspectives. Oh, by the way, if you desire companionship with or without farts, consider Doodle Roulette. Doodle Roulette. You can donate $2 for an ugly little guy. You have no say as to what the ugly little guy looks like, the quality of the drawing, etc. But it will be yours to have and to hold. You can. Oh, thank you, Matto B. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Just explaining Doodle Roulette. They do Black Loves Farts. You heard it here first. I have $2. You know, if you wished to throw those $2 into a hole, so that I may set it alight, I can draw. You can interrupt everything that I'm doing, and I'll draw an ugly little guy. If you have more than $2, say 4 or 6, you can make additional friends for your ugly little guy. I will make it happen. Luke, ugly little guys is automatically censored by Twitch. What? My brand. Oh man. What's the world coming to? Can't even say ugly little guy in my own dojo. Well, jeepers, Black. Where do we go? You go to your Ko-fi page. I put the link there. It is. You go to the Ko-fi page, and you go straight to where it says Doodle Roulette. You get an ugly little guy, and then you can see all the funny things I wrote about additional ugly little guys to support your ugly little guy. Yeah. All sales final. Bean can. This is the color of beans. If they're green beans. I can't read. Well, I'm sorry, Kenjamin. I'm sorry that your brain no worky, your eye no worky. It's fine. What if you could read, like, you could see perfectly well, but you could only read Braille? That's all you ever learned. Well, you see, Luke, you could go to Ko-fi, which is how they pronounce it, so I know that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Whoa! New donation from Hobby Ham! Whoa! Let's fucking go. Thank you, Ham. Thank you, Ham. Alright, everybody. Time to stop what I'm doing, make an ugly little guy. Ugly little guy down. Mm-hmm. This is what you have to look forward to. This is from last stream in the spirit of farts. Let me just grab the color real quick. Alright, let's go. 1080 by 1080. You do get to name them after the fact, but not beforehand. Not a moment earlier. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, exactly. I think I've already drawn someone burrowing out of the ground, but if not, here it is. I got an idea. song. I remember it. Oh yeah. Such luscious lips, you know? All the bats are too ugly with. Actually, no. No, I disagree with that. I'm gonna give him a backwards baseball cap for that 90s vibe. Get out of here. There we go. Hashtag free the fart. What's up? Make him a little shiny. Well, there he is. What do you name your child? The illumination of 1,000 suns shines upon Bleck's face. Luke, Twitch censorship has reached a new low. We can't even say luscious without it being replaced by asterisks anymore? Really? Hobbyham, that was not censored for me, Luke. Do you have some parental controls on? Luke, messages you send aren't censored for you. It's odd, I know. But yours wasn't either. Hashtag free the fart. I wish Jack was here to see the kind of public support this movement has. A movement, you say? Luke, maybe it's just the UK then, lol. We recently had some political reforms in our country's approach to the internet. Wow, he's bootyful, you know? There he is. You have the dubious honor of naming this being. I think his name is. How dare you? How dare you? But also, well played. Well played. That's really funny. Really highbrow shit here, you know what I mean? That was pretty good. Smart Alec. All right, here we go. Hold on. There we go. Oh shit. Oh shit. You too, Kenj? Let's fucking go. Oh yeah. Do the roulette continues. And I won't name them Nathan, I promise. Alright. Do it, Kenji. It would be funny. It would be funny. Nay. Nay, I say, as a horse would. Seems a bit more rage or something like it. I'm going to extend the eyebrows yet further into the sky. He's got that intenso. Little vein action forehead. Maybe they're very happy about it, Kenjamin. Oh, I remember this song. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll send it to you. No worries. And I also, every ugly little guy that I make on stream, I put in made on stream. It's a lot of teeth. Yeah. This man goes to the dentist. Or this fellow, this being. Center this man a little bit. They really look very straight and healthy. I bet they floss. They go to the dentist to get more teeth added. Yeah. Maybe I'll just make him a cloud. Maybe he is the fart that has been freed. God help us all. This is the worst Pokemon I've made. I hope. He does look like he should be in jail. Hold on a second. Just to keep the potty humor running. It's a really far away toilet. There it is. Alright, now it is complete. Alright, Kenjamin, what do you want to name him? This won't help the movement. Well, you know, without the dark, there cannot be any light, you see. Ferngully sequel looks weird. As long as he's voiced by Tim Curry, that's all I care about. Stop! New more. Can we get a ban on Kenj? And Ham. Both of you. Complicit. Although, that is not my name. They call me Stacy, but that's not my name. My birth certificate says Nathan. So there. Yeah, straight to prison. Straight to jail. You assholes. Alright. I give you a fanciful gift for your own money, and you have the audacity to insult me in my own dojo. I'm gonna get angrier in the comments here. I'm saved only by my lack of $2 US. There we go, everybody. The pinnacle. The pinnacle of my art. I've peaked, and there's no way up from here. Thank you both very much for participating in Doodle Roulette. I should have picked a thing that was easier to say, because alas, I am stupid. Don't you hate it when that happens? See, I promised the name was not Nathan, and I delivered. Thank you. Appreciate it. If I had the funds, I would be on the bit. On the bit, you know, there's so many funds that I have lost for the sake of being in on the bit. So I respect that immensely. It's okay, Luke. Don't worry. There's no pressure whatsoever to participate in this nonsense except via your presence, your humble presence in chat. We love it. Oh, I just noticed the line isn't there. The line is not there. I noticed it. Whoop. I guess it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Oh, it's like that. Yeah. Oh shit, another donation from Hobby Ham. You guys are spoiling me. Alright, here it comes. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, can we break the fart cycle, or will it be just another statistic? Let's find out. Now that the fart is freed, maybe we need, like, the fart police. The cyber police are on their way! Again, backtraced it. I'm gonna grab this lovely man's. It's Luke's? Okay, cool. Who would be the I've already done a lot of noses, but noses are funny, so. Whoop, that's the wrong brush. Hell yeah. Oh, this is my favorite song. 7 p.m. Luke was about to get too little. I mean, there's still time. If you wanted to. Oh my god, I'm glowing. That's very kind of you. I assure you really not necessary. You paid for it, so it's yours if you want it. Now I have a farting hot dog. Who could ask for more? I'm being lit up. Oh, here you go, Luke. Just for you, pal. No need to thank me. In fact, you probably shouldn't. It would only encourage me. Some Kid Icarus vibes on this thing. Second. Attack. Sorry, wrong chat. Bomb self. Stream Elements is truly an amazing thing. Okay, I get it. My shit's really underfurnished, alright? Stream Avatars isn't a Stream Elements thing. It's actually a stream game. Damn my foolishness and lack of memory. And it was so easy to set up. Looks at Black. Hey. Hey. That's a nosy neighbor right there. Truly. We seek the gambling, Black, and the exclamation point fart command. Listen here. I'm not that kind of guy. I might include Stream Elements. I might do it if I can. I mean, whatever it's called, the stream game. If I can customize them like Jack did, I probably will actually. I think I actually like this better when it was just the line eyebrows, if I'm being completely honest.
Yes!
Yes! Show me your moves! Yes! He's like, whoa, cool it with the farts there. Oh yeah, it's 9 p.m. That sounds like it's up to no good in this game. It's great. Hobbyham, it's okay. It does add a lot of activity to the stream windows, so I think it depends on the vibe you want. Mox, that was really funny because I heard you do it in person, then the alert, then you do it, then you on the stream. Is there an echo in here? Yes, 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 yes! There is. Actually changed my mind. This arm's like way long, but that's something that makes him ugly, so I'll take it. One arm significantly longer than the other. Yes! There is an echo in here. Well, I can't believe how quickly you can bosh these out, and they're so emotive. Thank you. I attribute it directly to just how long I've been drawing and working on goofy ass faces specifically. This is probably my strength. Is just like is doodles, which is why I'm glad to have doodle roulette. He's like scuttling away. He's like, oh god. Nah, no shapely legs for you, Mr. Noseman. I'm resisting the urge to give him a bulge because he is not currently excited about any of the undergoings right now. We'll give him a little bit of muscle definition though, just a little bit. He's got sweatbands for all his running. Little Chippendales collar. This is getting out of hand, which is great. Whoa. Yeah, I'll give him a little bit more. Nah, that's fine. Tiny bulge, just a little bit. All right, fine. That's true. Let's give him a little bulge. Whoop. Just a little bit. Get his love handles in there. Little nip nops, you know? And some motion to his little leggies to denote his scampering. Little scampering nature. I'll do a little line to separate that in just a second to make it a little bit clearer. He's an exotic dancer, okay? So exotic, in fact, his face is a nose. Nothing more exotic than having a nose for a face, that's what I hear. Let's see a little line right here, see that? Boom. Little separation, just make it a little bit clearer what's going on. However inane it is. I'll just go through this real quick. He be running. There we go. Maybe he's tap dancing. Maybe he's tap dancing. He's going this way to denote his displeasure with the current events that are happening. Damn, if that's a little bulge, I shudder to think what you think a big bulge is. Lowers sunglasses. In comparison to what I could have done with the amount of space that I have here, we're talking like dragging across the ground. As funny as that would be. We're tasteful here. This nose man, a tasteful bulge, all right? Luke, what is his name? What is his name? I'm going to eat this lemon meringue pie while you deliberate. We have now reached the rainy stuff that we found in the beginning. I might skip ahead. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll be going to jail for the sake of the bit. However, I deem this creature Blackwood. for you, buddy. Well, joke's on you. I made him weirdly hot, kind of. Maybe? Luke. Blackwood. Can I get my ASCII art that much angrier? Yeah, I'll do this. Well done. Well done. And you're all fired. You're all in jail now. All right, anybody else wants an ugly little guy at the well done, everybody. If anyone else wants an ugly little guy, just remember Doodle Roulette. That's what you type in. You can get your very own ugly little guy. Interrupt whatever I'm doing, however important it is, and get something awful for $2. $2 a piece. I appreciate that we did Bleck's full name, Nathan Nathaniel Blackwood. Yeah, it really means a lot. Thanks. We did it, crew. We did it, gang. I need to just embrace the fact that the best way to monetize your stream in any capacity is to let people abuse you in some way. I'm really sleeping on the job here, you know. Got bills to pay, fam. Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you. Thank you. But of course. I'm gonna eat some pie. How many bits for Moxie to spank you? I think anything involving my ass on stream is more than anyone can afford. It's a different website. It could be clothed. Oh, I know. It's like Brittlemus. Don't look at my legs. You do not have permission to dream about me. Good old Ian. Which one is that? I dream about Ian all the time. He can't stop me. Sitting there with like a thought bubble. Send the invoice, coward. Guys, do I have a business opportunity on my hand? Is this the can of beans that I have been wanting all along? I ain't getting up for it just for that. I don't know how to sned anything, ham. I like coffee. Fuck. Ooh. What are bits worth again? OnlyFans takes 20%? Damn. I know nothing about OnlyFans. I have a couple of friends who do that. But, like, I've only heard stories. It's interesting. It's crazy because it's like, I think it's especially among artists and stuff like that. There's this notion that like, man, the only thing that's stopping me from making a shit ton of money is my shame. So I'm just going to do not safe for work art too on the side. And then it's just like, oh, this is just art on social media again. Fuck me. I'm not doing anything. I'm not making anything. It's just it's the same fucking shit, different toilet, man. It's awful. Except then you also have to deal with other people's bullshit. It's all just social media management, man. Kudos to sex workers of any kind, man. Mad respect. That's not easy. Everything is unfortunate. It sucks, dude. This is the worst timeline. It's not only a dystopia, it's also boring and irritating. The fuck? I work in a nonprofit. The social media work is so much shit. I can't even imagine, dude. It's like a whole, it's like, and yet all these business models and corporations and everything like that kind of look down on like social media as like an actual job or position. No, Zoomers do this all the time for free. It's like, no, this is like a full-time job being a social media manager, but it's still kind of like a side-eye worthy position. You know what I mean? You're expected to do that in addition to anything that you're already doing. It's like, no, that's a whole thing. Hey, and we have a contractor who does it for us, but they're constantly sending scripts and whatnot. Misa hate it. Misa hate it. Damn. Hate it so much. Become Jar Jar Binks for a moment. That's real. We already heard the rainy shit. I think it just repeats and then it's snowy. And then what? Oh, then it's the little tiny bits. Okay, now we got some main streets. Okay, cool. Let me go over there.
We already heard all the hourly themes. I don't fucking care.
Unfortunately, at some point, my brain started being Jar Jar internally whenever I don't like something. Do you hate that? Just a resignation. Just Misa hated. Oh boy. All right. Let's go down the line. Alpha lock. I think this is the color. Yeah. I also started calling myself Mama in my head, and that's starting to bleed into out loud. It's a damn shame when like something that has just been like a habit in you starts kind of just leaking. You're like, oh no, now the world will know what a fool I am. That happens to me constantly. I'm like, huh, I guess that is kind of an interesting thing to be doing. But, like, you can't not, right? Love in the eyes. Thank you. What's up, Dan? Good to see you, buddy. Whoa, mama. Oh, that's great, though. Hey there, baby. This is what we got so far, Dan. There's one thing I have to fix. That line right there. On my collar. Kenj, I can't think of Mama without Aaron Hansen singing Dear Mama in Toad's voice. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm a little too tired. Yes, you did, Dan. Let me turn on the background real quick. This is just white for now. So this is it. What's up, Zyko? The fighting femboy. Good to see you. Hope you are well, my friend. How's your day going so far, Dan and Zyko? Just arriving. Yeah, there's some shit in here that I don't like very much. Still love the Grumps edit of YMCA. I don't think I've seen that. Somehow. Oh, there's a harmonic in there. Yeah, it's a harmonic. Man, he's such a fucking guitarist. It's awesome. I love Totaka's shit, dude. It's so good. Oh, I'll put it in the Discord for you. It's phenomenal. I am ready for this. Ham. Also, we've been terrorizing Black with Doodle Roulette guys named after them. You know, I'm. Have you done Doodle Roulette yet, Dan? No pressure. But if you were so inclined, you too can own an ugly little guy for $2. It is you give me $2 and you receive the most beautiful gift of one ugly little guy. You have no say as to what it looks like or the quality of the drawing, but you get to name it. Yeah, so click the link for the Ko-fi page that I just shared in chat. It'll take you to the Doodle Roulette, the commissions page, Doodle Roulette, and it will explain to you all you need to know. That I just did that though, so it's up to you, buddy. You can buy an ugly little guy if you pay multiples of the $2. You get a friend for your ugly little guy. So it becomes like an interactive situation. Let's see. Is that less glaring now? Much better. It also means we stop Black from completing their animation. Yes, it is a very enjoyable way to hassle me, and I know that people love that. We love hassling streamers. It's funny. I have to give this. Oh, this is alpha locked. God damn it. This went. Too much flicker. Thin out those instead of trying to thicken the others, because I think that's actually more efficient. Yeah. And if all goes as planned, I'll be able to use this for Ko-fi donations as well, including Doodle Roulette. So that's great. Let me check if the grain is the same. I think maybe that's a little... Man, that theme is good. Oh shit, Dan donated $2 for an ugly little guy, yeah. Time for Doodle Roulette, yeah. Thanks, Dan. And I'm going to say preemptively, you're welcome. Okay. Let's do 1080 by 1080. I think it was this. Could be wrong. What is that? Oh, we're about to get an Esquire up in here. I stopped Black from being productive. Woo! It's not hard to do. All right. We gotta break this fart cycle, man. Gotta break this fart cycle. Fucking garbage on my screen. I'm a slob. Free the fart. Hashtag free the fart. Such chiseled cheekbones. Nah. This is better. I know Halloween's over, but also. Halloween is never over. True. Buccal fart removal. Fat removal? Oh no. Got a face looking like chiseled stone bricks from Minecraft. Real. As much as we're being gross menaces, I'm feeling so cozy in chat today. That's what I'm talking about, Ham. Yeah. We're all about gross but cozy. Unfortunately, that's pretty close to my vibe in general, what I usually talk about and stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Jack? Gross but cozy should be a Twitch stream chat. It's chat tag. Anyway, gross but cozy, free the fart. This is what has happened since chat has perceived your moratorium on farts as oppression, Jack. I'm being subject to all this fart freeing propaganda, and you know what? I'm profiting from it, so I guess it's fine. Can't really complain. But it's good to see you. I hope you are having a nice restful day. Got some Animal Crossing music playing, drawing ugly little guys until the cows come home, which is probably in about an hour if I am to be believed. Look, the farts can't stay in. They have to get out somewhere. Yeah, otherwise you'll spontaneously combust like that episode of South Park. Hobbyham, I have launched a lucrative streaming career to advance the movement. Hashtag free the fart. Yeah, I've been playing Z to A. I will hopefully not be too far behind you. I really want it at some point. I'm thinking about maybe if I can finish some commissions and get the money for it. Just doing that. It's probably what I'm going to be doing after I wrap up Mega Man 04 for Pokemonday. Spoilers, but also look forward to that. And after I finish Devil May Cry 5, which I think is going to be a long time. Yes, they've been terrorizing me via Doodle Roulette. It's great. Pokemonday. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm doing there? Yeah. It's already in the word. Doot. Yeah. I'm reluctant to get Z to A just because the map seems so small. Hopefully it's dense, you know what I mean? Which it seems so. It's bigger than it looks. Me on Tinder. No, I swear. I'm still discovering stuff. That's cool. Ah! I'm sorry, Jack. It was funny. It was funny. You know it was funny. There he is. All right. Daniel. What do you name this fine chap? That's too much. Maybe like a little bit here. Heard about someone who held their farts in, hold on a second, and didn't let them out. Eventually the fart took over, consuming them and using their loose skin like a shitty, stinky homunculus glove. And then someone elected it to be the POTUS. Wow. Well done. I think that was the second Doodle Roulette. Yeah, actually. Hold on a second. There it is. That's the sentient fart. See how it's coming out of a toilet? It's like the worst spirit tomb. This was the first one. This was given to Hobbyham. Go ahead and lurk, Jack. You do your thing. This is the second one. This was for Luke. He's like, get me out of here. My nose is my face, and I can't handle this anymore. So there you have it. What do you want to name him, Dan? You just haven't seen the map from the right angle. I almost missed that, Kenj. Dan, say, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. Still had coffee on my mouth. I'm gonna eat this last. God damn it. Fuck. Shit. Alright, it's Nate. In defense, he looks kind of like a Nate, I guess. Dan dang. Done did it Nate. All right, there we go. All you, buddy. He ended up a little cooler and less ugly than I was expecting, but you know what? We ball. I will distribute these ugly little guys at the end of the stream. Look for them on the Made on Stream section in the Discord. Which, if you are watching and you are not already a part of, we would love to have you. The vibes are immaculate. And they continue to be immaculate with every new edition. And I'm fucking pleased, bro. The vibes are wet. It's creepy. It's wet. This part is harder. It's the hardest part in some ways, but also really fun. Is to make sure that all the little cells line up, the little shading lines up right. They're good vibes, sir. It's wet. 'Tis a fine barn, English, but 'tis not a pool. Doeth! I haven't even seen that episode, but my brother quoted it enough times that it's like within me. Wow, I almost left the mark, but I didn't. Ooh, yeah. Fuck. What is that? I dropped the wrong thingus. God damn it. Who in chat works from home? And I don't mean is unemployed, but technically can do things like me, like to make money. I mean, is it who from chat works from home? Nice. Hell yeah. I am at work now. Hell yeah. I'm here to annoy and distract you, just like vice versa. That's great. Happy to keep you company as you work and lurk. Bro, I would get nothing done. I'm always at work. Whoa. Yeah, I'm a bad employee, TM. You didn't say the TM, but I felt it was in there. It's really interesting because, like, after... There's a lot of, like... things about myself that I didn't realize to what extent I was procrastinating or ignoring, neglecting, right? In terms of actually paying attention to my gender identity or like how neurodivergent I was in any capacity beyond a cursory glance and stuff like that. And how much I might have been compressing myself into a cube just in the incidental context of being at a workplace, presenting myself a specific way, wanting to be a good employee and appear as a good person and shit like that. And I could dye my hair this red at the workplace, which is cool, even though it was a hotel because it was kind of a quirky hotel. But the main thing that strikes me is the fact that I commuted to, I was at Bay Area shit, right? I was commuting several stops, 45-minute subway ride, or BART, right, to San Francisco every day. So round trip, that's about an hour and a half commute, right? I think it was 45 minutes. Yes, that makes sense. So it's I worked full time, commuted to work. So by the time I was done, because I give a shit, I give a shit at work when I'm doing like customer service and stuff, I will serve the fuck out of those customers. You better recognize, right? It's the only thing that fulfilled me is the, being a people pleaser. I kind of weaponized that. I want to make people's days better, you know what I mean? But like I was all perky and caffeinated and gave a few too many shits probably. So between the commute and everything like that, I had to squeeze, and I was trying to be a musician on the side. I had to really squeeze little moments for myself out of the day. And I do not want to go back. When the opportunity presents, I'm just like, maybe I really like money and I need money a lot right now. Maybe I could go back to working in hospitality. I'm just like, oh, my art, you know what I mean? Anyway, but like it really, doing that every day, it ended up like, even feeling the train pass me by, I'm like, this is so much fucking noise. It is really crazy, like how much there was like a callus that had built up over my soul and my, surprise reflex and everything like that from working in a very urban environment, very city. It's a city. I was in Union Square for fuck's sake, right? And like now it's like I spend most of my time, if it's any music or stimulus, it's stuff that I directly put on, like, my music or the Game Grumps or Ian streaming, stuff like that. It's like there's like, and now that I've been away from like having to commute to work on public transportation and stuff like that, I startle so fucking easily. Moxie can tell you, like, ah! Every time, like a noise happens that I wasn't actively expecting. Let me go catch up with chat real quick. Hobbyham, I have the distinct pleasure of doing work my boss doesn't understand, so I get away with a lot. Yes, yes, yes. As long as the programs run, I don't think they care. Hey, makes sense to me. Dan, I used to dye my hair at work anyways. It helped mill my career, but I did it, lol. Luke, we love them quirky hotels. Yeah. Dan, I used to sound like a Disneyland operator when I worked phone service. Everybody has a phone voice. Hobbyham, I weirdly miss customer service sometimes, right? Specifically jewelry was fun. Oh, I bet. Dan, Hobbyham, I miss helping people directly. I don't miss all the inevitable metrics. Oh, kill my career. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really sweet. Helping someone buy their engagement ring. Mm-hmm. I love setting up amenities for people who were there for special occasions. Our metrics were easy, though. We were motivated more by commission. Mm-hmm. That's something that I missed from the hotel, too, is because we had deals worked out with the big bus tours. And this is completely above board. This is what they do at the big bus, right? Is if we sell big bus tour, like tickets, we get kickback. And so I got really, really good at, like, I guess closing for all intents and purposes. That's what they say when you wear a nice, sharp suit. It's probably too big for you and shit. But yeah, the big bus people were really nice. And we got, like, a shit ton of kickback. And I made bank. Just actual cash in addition to having a full-time job. Damn, that was fun. Kenjamin, I miss cool people that were jazzed about what I made them. I don't miss stoners that tried to tell me how to do my job and got mad that I didn't act like the sun shone out their ass. Hobbyham, what did you make? Kenj, I worked in a custom t-shirt shop. Yeah, that sounds fucking irritating, man. There we go. Gotta do it one layer at a time. Dan, I was damn good at selling things as long as I believed they were helpful to the customer, but I still felt dirty for doing it at the end of the day. I get that. But like the big bus tours, I went on them myself, and I, like, you could say that they're like touristy or whatever, but like genuinely, I enjoyed them. Went on them with Moxie. I was like, hell yeah. Let's see this. Let's see the city as tourists do. See what they're getting into, and it's actually really fun. Like it was. I really enjoyed it. I was like, hey, kind of a cursory glance at this place that I had started taking for granted. What's the big deal? It smells like shit everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That's fun. Was it bang on before that disappeared? I was good at sales, said Hobby Ham, but I think it was mostly because I genuinely didn't care if I made a sale since it was part-time while I was a student and commission was so minimal anyways. Yeah, it's like the two ways to be good at like delivering is it doesn't really matter to you, so you don't have anything to lose. So you're just like, yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like low pressure for the client or whomever. Or if you genuinely believe that it's good, you know. I like sharing fun facts about gemstones. That's awesome. Dan, lol, 8 years living in DC. I feel like I barely saw any of it. That's so real. Because you find a little rut, right? Whether you get stuck in it or just, you know, you end up getting really used to the most efficient path between your job and whatever, and like maybe a couple of restaurants, maybe, right? I'll try making it a little bigger. Kenj, I admit it admittedly had its ups and downs. I hate RIP shirts. It felt dirty to make money on someone's death, but I was also helping them grieve. It's easy to sell a thing you're already sold on. Yeah, exactly. I don't like lying also, so it helps. It helps be like, I'm genuinely excited about this because I genuinely enjoyed it. They're like, oh, wow. And you can be more specific, too. People made shirts for funerals. I made a shit ton of funeral shirts. I mean, that makes a lot more sense for me because I grew up with a lot of friends who were like Pacific Islander, or in the African American community, it's another really like a lot of my friends I remember seeing with like a rest in peace shirt, and it had like in memoria, you know, a photograph of the person. It's just a cultural thing, I guess. But Dan, restaurants in DC were awful, lol. Unless you wanted to spend literally hundreds on a meal, the best you could get would basically be like a hospital cafeteria. What the fuck? I do occasionally take the really, really good food that we have around here for granted. Hobby Ham, interesting. I can't imagine wearing an RIP shirt. I think it depends on how the person died. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, like, you know... Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's 100% a cultural thing, yeah. Like, if I had a friend who got shot, right? And I was in, like, a scene where, like, that's how you showed respect, I could see it. Dan, I bet you also can't imagine wearing a shirt with your name in the slogan printed on it. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, I think the bigger brush is better for this. I have a shirt with my face on it. That's awesome. I think the different type of like synths used, depending on if it's rainy or not, is like one of my favorite things they do in Animal Crossing. I love that idea because it really colors everything that you're experiencing in the day. And you could just hear the rain, you know, like a little bit clearer with this much space. Ooh, it's so nice. Hell yeah. Hold on a second. Things I did when I was in the cult. Hashtag things I did when I was in the cult. Very, very good, Dan. Hobby Ham, although it's not the center face. Dan, very nice. Kenjamin, I had made a hoodie for a girl that added a couple new names every year. She lamented that her pastor was like, "That's a bummer you have to do that." She was so close to getting it. Oh. Couple new names as in like to their RIP shirt? Because of all the people that fucking died? That's horrible, if that's the case. Dan at Hobbyham, my church was doing a big outreach event and they had me delivering the sermon for a few hundred teens. They distributed shirts with my name on them and flyers with my photo on them, which I maintain was a mistake. That's a bad idea. Yeah, her RIP hoodie. That is so fucking tragic, dude. That's so sad. I agree with the pastor. Hobbyham, Dan was a youth pastor. Let's bully him. How many chairs did you sit backwards on? Let's rap. Oh my god. Let's rap about Jesus. Pull out your acoustic guitar, Dan. I'm really, really glad that my aesthetic sensibilities gravitate more towards like crunchy, weird textures, because like if I had gotten into the super smooth, hyper realistic kind of like but still anime aesthetic, like I would have been swept away with everybody else in the fucking AI uprising. Shit's so goddamn terrible. I'm a reverend. My only guitars are electric. Or IMTA, I don't know if that is. Play me some safe Green Day song. Hey, I'm in the museum. Apologies for the scrubbing, you gotta do it. This has been the museum song since the original, right? I think it has. Oops. Dan, I was the reason that the church sound system blasted "fuck" for the first time ever. I'm pretty proud of that now. One ticket to hell, which can go on your pile of tickets at this point. Ticket, I'm driving the bus. Are you going off the rails on a crazy train? I got desynced. Trains. Oh, is that your flavor of neurodivergence? Oops. Are you a lots and lots of trains aficionado? Fast trains, slow trains. I love that guy in the commercial. So funny. Y'all seen that commercial, right? Clickety clack down the track. It's lots and lots of trains. Dan, and the bus is gonna play nothing but Christian rock and rap all the way to hell. Who your God is? Who you serve? Hobbyham, I was at a party the other day and was told that by being there I was autistic in two separate conversations. I mean, that me playing Armored Core is like, that's come up many times in the community where it's like, oh yeah, if you play this you're like 99%. You're like, it's like a 75% chance that you're autistic, at least. I remember lots and lots of trains. I knew you would, Kenj. Hobbyham. And then I told my hairdresser, and they said by being there, I was also autistic. Dan, being at a social gathering makes you autistic? Hashtag confuzzled. Saying confuzzled also makes you autistic.
We in the aquarium, chat. Are we in the aquarium right now?
It tucks a little bit too hard. Right here. I don't think it was by being at a social gathering in general. It was about being at that specific social gathering. That's my takeaway. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ham. Well, damn, I'm like octuple autistical. Ham, I was like, I just enjoy spending time with autistic people. They're comforting to talk to, and I got the peer-reviewed autism stare. Peer-reviewed autism stare. Nice. They're like, you know, there's probably a reason for that. You're like, what? Good old Blathers. He was chuffed as chips. Yo, thank you, Brando. Appreciate you, man. I hope you've been well, dude. Or at least hanging in there. It's good to see your name in chat. I'm trying to work on some stream assets right now. See, this is my donation alert. So just working on the layer by layer right now. Can kind of see what my color process is when I'm doing full shading. And also you can see why people usually don't do full shading, because it's a fucking pain in the ass. But it is enjoyable for the final effect. Yeah, I actually didn't know it was my anniversary until I started the stream, and I was like, hey. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Works for me. Dan, I still remember seeing a TikTok where she explained that she went in for her autism test, and when the doctor complimented her dinosaur PJ pants, she gushed a bit about dinosaurs, and the doctor was like, yeah, I think we've got a winner. That's awesome. That is awesome. Wow, forgot to alpha lock. Ooh, yeah. So a little bit too much jittering. There we go, I know. Yeah, the flickers and jitters are the thing that you, if you're working on ones, which is 24 frames per second, or occasionally 30 frames per second if you're really going fast. I believe Smilin' Friends is 30 FPS. Which is one reason that it's so breakneck and chaotic when it wants to be, which is all the time. But that's one reason that it's so snappy and so abrupt. Just looking at it, I think Smilin' Friends is at 30 FPS on ones, which is... It's really, really good for, like, chaotic comedy. And I've actually used it a couple of times. I was like, oh, I can see the appeal for this. Makes me want to stay on it. Dan, if I did animation, I suspect it would all unironically look like Dr. Katz or Home Movies, because that's about how consistently I can draw frames. Yeah, I mean, that little wiggle, you know, when you're drawing the same thing over itself, so that even though it's a still image, it's kind of jiggling. That's called line boil. I actually learned that from Aaron Hansen back in the day. But thinking about it as boiling is very interesting to be like, haha. Oh shit, I gotta catch up on Smiling Friends. I also do. I've only really seen, like, me and Moxie were watching some shit and we're looking for new stuff to watch. It's like, oh, we could try Smiling Friends. And it's just like, this is kind of like a bit more than I want right now. Back in the day, if it came out when I was still watching like Aqua Teens or Robot Chicken and shit, like OG Adult Swim shit, I would have absolutely immediately latched onto it. But I think as it is now, I'm looking for some. I'm not usually looking for that level of frenetic, as I said, almost breakneck comedy in terms of like sight gags and like chaos. I've only seen the pilot. 'Twas what exactly right, exactly. Interesting. It seems more like a sizzle. It is sizzling, you know. It's a line simmer. You think? Dan, I did an animation for film class when I was younger, and I swear to God, it was the single most emo-looking thing I've ever seen. I'm surprised they didn't send me to a counselor or something. I've done quite a few edgy comics in my day. Some that you know, agreed. If someone saw it, would be like, oh, this little guy should probably go to counseling or something. Get some medications in this thing, whatever it is. Send it. Yeah, send it. Send it, Dan. Fulfill your destiny. Alright. I'm gonna see how it looks from far away. If it's not 100% like perfect, I'm not tripping. But if it's, I want it to at least not piss me off with its glaring faults. That's the goal at most times. Dan at Ham, lol. I think it's lost to the same time void as my Pretty Fly music video and so many others. Oh, man. Man, do you remember when you could just be a stupid kid and it wasn't just like all over the internet immediately? Like, dude, that shit's kind of crazy now, where it's like everything is kind of under surveillance, so to speak, right? So it's just like, yeah, if you posted this funny little video or TikTok of you being stupid, there's a chance it could become viral and you'll be known for that for the rest of your life. Oh God, scary. That was right one is good, except for the tip right here. Whoop, shit. I wonder where those fake talk shows we made on VHS ended up. You know how fucking crazy it would be if your shit ended up being discovered in a mystery tapes that Ian was doing? Wow. Kenjamin, I'm thrilled anything from me on MySpace is gone. I agree. Even just like the little stupid pithy comments one makes, right? You're just like, oh, thank God, that's lost in the ether for all time. Awesome. I think most people should probably just like scorched earth that shit and like make a new account when they get more of sound mind. Because people will dig up a lot of shit for clout. For whatever reason. They'd be like, haha. Look at this thing this person said 20 years ago. Ho, 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 ho. You are not clean. You failed my test. Dude. MySpace. I would kill to see those old tapes. Hobbyham. I was just saying to my friend that maybe I should do a MySpace style Twitch. Oh, I do like the retro vibes that you have right now. I mean, my old Facebook status is still haunt. Yeah, dude. I think about like the description for myself and my interests from when I was like 15 and I tremble. I fucking tremble, dude. I think you should always be in a state of wincing at your past self and thinking how far you've come and still be willing to go further. You mean a constant state of bettering yourself, because otherwise it's like there's some people who peak in high school and I never want to feel as though that's the case for me. Let's see. Dan, there was some videos that I'm really glad are gone. I tried to do a dystopian sci-fi thing about someone stealing bread and used a flying car asset that I lifted from Unreal Tournament, and I put a recording of rain hitting the camera that I had recorded previously over the footage to make it look like rain, except it was clearly a dry, sunny day and the character was stone dry. Nothing looked weird about it at all. Kenj, thanks to hackers, my original Facebook is gone. Single tier. Hobbyham at Dan. God, that sounds incredible. I agree. Dan, oh God, one of my old profile photos looks like I'm a fucking active serial killer. I would stay so far the fuck away from that guy, right? I forget who's. Oh, this is Crazy Red's shop, I think. Oh, it's a post office. Oh, that's right. It's fucking what's her face. The snarky pelican with the eyeshadow. What's her name? Forget. Someone in chat knows. I just love that the music sounds disappointed to even like be there. Phyllis, thank you.
What do you want?
Hobbyham, my grandma printed and framed one of my worst Facebook photos, and it is still in her house. Oh, God. It's a nightmare. That's hilarious. You're like all at the dinner table. You see it like hung up on the wall. You're just like trying to fucking keep your meatloaf down. Grandma, why? Why, Grandma? What's up, Psycho? Yeah, the grandkids have like grad photos. Yours is just a fucking. Oh, that's so sad. I was just reading this in silence. This is really funny. Nookling Junction. Fuck. It's important to choose your anchors for specific spots. Like, what I should have done was decided on merging this line of shading with the corner of the eyebrow early on. Now that I've made that decision, I have to go back and do it again. The other frames, but that's fine. It really is wild how animation, it's just like, hey, do the same thing basically 1,000 times. Like, if you want this to look good. All right, sure. Dan, oh my God, I just found the photo they put on the flyers. Oh shit, you better put that and check this shit out, or selfies. Oh my God. Yes, Dan. This mall theme is so good. Share it, coward. Anything glaringly obvious? It's a little cattywampus as is, but like, I'm not going for perfection. I just want it to hit reasonably hard. Such a funny little song. Okay, you can check the Discord and potentially die cackling now. I'm not ready, but I'm very ready. Thank you for your service, Dan. Was it really fun to stay at the YMCA? I just found that too. This was on a shirt. Quarter page for flyer. This image taking up the whole sheet, and next and text just overlaid on top of it, and my old nickname, which was so much worse. Oh man, holy shit. That is a photo. Oh my god, that's incredible. This is absolutely incredible, dude. Dude, I still think about there's like a photo from me in middle school where I have the world's most spherical head, right? It's perfectly circular. And I'm like this. And I was trying to smile. That's the worst thing. It's so funny. I don't know where it is at this point. Ham. Well, I know what we're printing in the in the obit. If you kick it, oh my god. Dan. Oh no, the shirt didn't have my pic. Just had my nickname and a terrible catchphrase that they came up with. Jesus. Dude, that's the cover of your indie rock album. Truly. What was the catchphrase? My curiosity's piqued, that's for sure. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Unfortunately, I have to make the hat invisible for all of these so that I can actually possibly do this from layer to layer. I have to alpha lock these. You can tell this dude is absolutely a guitarist. You couldn't compose this like that if you were not a guitarist to begin with. Yeah, exactly, Mux. Oh, and we'll get a rest in peace shirt, 100%, Hobby Ham. Dan, oh, but you haven't heard the name yet. It's so much worse with that. Moximoth, you literally look at this in your 8th grade pic. Yeah. Straight up Bert hours. Dan. So when I first showed up at the church, I had self-esteem through the floor and introduced myself as Dan the Nerd. Someone on leadership decided that was unacceptable and picked a different thing, which I hated. And of course, that made it stick for years. What is it? Free us. Hashtag free the nickname. Oh my god. Dan, so the shirt and flyers were emblazoned with the words, Handsome Dan is right. You poor motherfucker. Handsome Dan. Well, look, it's Handsome Dan. You know, they said it just like that. You're like, kill me. Handsome Dan. Handsome Dan is spectacular. I agree, Kenj. I'm Dirty Dan. Jesus Christ. That feels unintentionally mean, right? You could be the villain of a cheeky sci-fi game series. That is exactly what comes to mind, Kenjamin. God damn it, Handsome Dan. You poor motherfucker, truly. Handsome Dan, if you gave it to yourself, fantastic. But if someone else gives it, it seems more sarcastic. Dan, I still know 2 people who still call me that because it's what they knew me as first. That's awful. God, that's awful. It'll never truly be dead until you murder those 2 people. You know what you have to do, Dan.
Never say that shit again.
Holy hell, handsome Dan. I'm so sorry. HD. Oh my god. Oh fuck, dude. It's too good. Son of a bitch. Dan, I've since had to try explaining to people that handsome means a large amount, so it's accurate, because there's a lot of me. That's actually great. Oh my fucking god, you just reminded me of something. God damn it, are we gonna start calling you HD? I'm not gonna do that to you unless it's actively funny for you, otherwise I will let it die. But god damn it, that is funny. Kenj, apparently the name Kenneth means handsome. That's really, I didn't know that. Kenneth. So feel free to call you Handsome Kenj. I will think about it. Hobby Ham, I've always dreamed of being referred to as a handsome woman, like a 19th century dame. That's a vibe. Dan, I was at the wedding for the pastor's son. I was a groomsman. All the groomsmen got lighters with their initials on them. Hobby Ham, because I assume it implies not that pretty, but muscled. It is such a vibe. Dan, but they fucked mine up and didn't realize it until the night of the bachelor party. Oh my god, what did you get, Dan? Oh my god. To this day, I have a Zippo that's been engraved with "ho," and I fucking love it. Ho! Just like your mom. Couldn't have said it better myself. Ham. Holy shit. You could just say it's the lyric from "Gonna Rock Down to Electric Avenue." Ho! We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. Fucking gardening store. Oh, it's so funny. It's a Santa lighter. You need 3 of them. I still use that lighter for my hookah pipe. I just read hookah for my hookah pipe. Is it for that Lumineers song? Yeah, exactly. My hookah pipe. I haven't read the word hookah in a very long time, so I literally just read hookah, which is I was like, how appropriate considering it says ho. Fucking A, dude. Yes, my ho hooker pipe, exactly. That's my hookah ho, my hookah ho. Beep boop. This is my hookah. A very Brooklyn mother accent for hookah. Yeah, it's a hookah pipe, whatever you call it. Shit's funny. It's a great song. But yeah, I still get texts that open with "Hey HD." At this point, it's I think that you have to at this point just accept the comedy of it. I understand, cause holy shit, oh my god, Fucking handsome Dan. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us, Dad. Absolutely incredible. Handsome Dan, now in high definition, exactly. Oh, I love the Gracie Grace theme. It's so cool. Also where you get the Rococo set, and also for some reason the hot dog shit, like the fast food stuff. I don't know what was up with that. I guess it's like a pop art kind of thing. They're like, hot dog, so fancy. Fuck. Glitzy glizzy. Glistering melon. From Minecraft. It's like, I don't know if that's a word. I guess it is now. Yup. Ah, good old kicks. Everybody loves whistling. Just look at Mario Kart Double Dash. Nobody ever loved whistling more than Koji Kondo composing Mario Kart Double Dash. Dan, I've invented a new word and I want to spread it. A spread that it's a legit Gen Alpha slang word. I haven't even defined it. I think that makes it better. Imp. Like the small devil. Dan, I'm pretty sure imp is already a word. Like a small gremlin. Or an impish being, perhaps. Yes, but it's not a Gen Alpha word, right? I mean, 6-7, them literally just forgetting where it was from immediately and then attributing it to like, oh, it just exists to piss off. It just exists to piss off old folks. It's like, listen, guys. Y'all so stupid. That's better. Are you saying that young children don't know what an imp is? I did enjoy the South Park 6-7 bit. I haven't seen South Park in years, actually. I love the fact that they have like an exterior for the club. I think that's really fucking nice. I can't believe how fast they're churning out current content. Look, you can be Skibbity, you can be Sigma, but Imp? You don't want to be Imp. Moximoth, all you have to do is kill kid slang to say it whilst old. Very true. Hobbyham, I love when clubs have an outside. It's really where I prefer to be. It's a mood. I'd never been to a club before, so I had all these conceptions and notions about like what it was like on the inside, and I thought it was like, I was like, this must be at least a fun spot, right? Like, I'm not interested because I don't drink or do drugs or anything, and I've been in a committed relationship for a very long time, so it's like not really looking for anyone. I'm looking for like even if I was single, anyone I'd be looking for a relationship with, I probably wouldn't find in a club. Obviously, it's for like fast and quick hookups and like dance or even just dancing, right? It's like not something that I generally do in public. So like there was no reason for me to be there. But one time we were meeting some friends, theater friends, who were already at a club, and we were gonna go grab some food. And I went, Trunks Performance. I went in and I looked around. I was like, this fucking sucks. People do this on purpose. Just a bunch of drunk people kind of smellily flailing around, man. I'm like, damn, this sucks. Shit fucking sucks. Hobby Ham. The only club I go to is the gay club my friend works at, and then it's with my earplugs. That sounds agreeable. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. But they have a bunch of safety people, and the crowd is usually really lovely. Yeah, it's a very different vibe from what I understand. Dan, I think all but maybe 1 or 2 of my relationships have either been the result of free online dating services or meeting them at kink events. Like it's like cons, man. Or like, you know, like events, stuff like that, things. It's like the baseline is established that you have an interest in common, then everything from there is just chemistry, man. That's really nice. Hobby Ham. Anyways, if anyone is ever in Vancouver, the Birdhouse is lit. That's a great name for a club. I'm gonna soften this line a little bit because it's a little too aggressive. Oh, the mall music is so funny. That's a lot more natural feeling. This extends too far. I'm gonna shave that a little bit. I fucking hate cleanup. That's why my style is generally so loose these days. Because I just can't fucking stand cleanup, dude. I cannot stand it. I hate it with every fiber of my being. It's like, no, I already did it. I did the animation. You saw it. It looks cool. Also, I like the way the scratchy lines look. Keep it loose, baby. Blackfoot Waggle. Dan, I have often heard it pointed out that if you were to try and count how many people in the typical kink communities are nerds, you should basically just have a list of the entire community. Yeah, it's like how many furries are autistic. A Venn diagram is a circle, homeboy. That's it, bro. You know what I mean? There's like maybe 1% that probably aren't. But yeah, it's not even overlap. It's just all, exactly. It's just all of them. Boy, my shoulder really hops up there, doesn't it? One day I'll look fondly back at this and be like, man, I could have done this so better, but I choose to let it remain in its janky state. Honestly, I have seen non-nerd kinksters, and they are red flags. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, anybody who's, like, not a nerd, huge sus. They're just using the community as a cloak to be sketchy / just try to score. Damn. I just like, I'm so glad that it exists, and a great many of my friends are, active in, kink spaces and stuff like that. I just don't, personally, the idea of being aroused in public and anyone knowing about it in any capacity is just like so not my thing at all. 100%. I'm like, nope. that is behind closed doors type thing for me, homie. Absolutely not. Like the idea of a strip club even is so like confusing and strange to me. Not that I don't get the appeal, but for my personal taste, it's like, oh, so I'm just supposed to have a boner in public, like, and do nothing with it aside from exchange dollars for someone dancing. I can't interact with them. I can talk to them, but I can't touch them. It's like, nah, I don't, like, that's not, it doesn't sound appealing to me. Why are y'all doing that? You know what I mean? At Hobbyham, yeah, I feel like that would freak me out, said Dan. Hobbyham, yeah, I stick with the online community in that sphere. I've tried some in person and it is a lot. It's just not, it does not sound appealing to me at all. Dan, I'm trying to get back into community stuff because it's a good way to make friends with similar interests, but it's a lot harder to comfortably do that when you're 40. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just another prefix to add to the event, right? Whoa. Whoops. Throwing spoons and shit. Ham, I've gone to some local munches, and the age seems to range, but 40 plus is a lot of people, at least in my area. It might end up being a positive also, the daddy factor, quote unquote, though I know you are gender fluid, which is great. Kanj, honestly, the Blacking crew has been great for me finding a sense of community. Hell yeah, dude. A munch is a casual lunch/dinner meetup, not the other meaning of munch. I was gonna say, I was like, I'm just gonna let that lie, but not the first thing that comes to mind when I hear munch. Dan, at Hobbyham, there's a fun fact. My first event was a party, and the people I went with decided they wanted us to do something on the raised stage section of the large room. Yeah, I would literally die, actually. Probably. Your first event. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Hold on. Yeah, you have the power. Do it. Absolutely not. That's crazy, Dan. Dude, by the way, Ken and Luke, thank you so much for saying that, because, like, I love the...
Absolutely not.
Thank you, yes. I love the vibe that we have in the Blacking crew, and I feel like I've put a lot of effort into making it feel comfortable and human. You know what I mean? Like, it was really important to me, like, I know a lot of people, especially if they're getting into, like, trying to be, like, a full-scale content creator and shit, right? I know a lot of people steer clear from not safe for work content and controversial, like a section for controversy or, like, bitching or quote-unquote oversharing or whatever the hell, right? But, like, I think vent and not safe for work are two incredibly important. Like, the world's going to shit right now, and it's mostly to showcase, you know, artwork anyway, right? And, like, people think things are pretty. People think things are hot, right? Vent, you know, like, give some, like, the world's going to shit, and there's a lot to be upset about. I feel like, you know, it just made sense to me in terms of, like, fostering comfort and letting people feel relaxed. You know what I mean? I don't know what the future's going to hold in terms of what channels I keep and what I get rid of as the server gets bigger. But I think as it stands right now, it's a really just nice organic spot where people can kind of be themselves and let their hair down. Absolutely not. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Hobbyham. Dan, apparently my life is punctuated by a series of various trial by fire events that basically broke me in some ways where I just didn't care anymore. Many such cases, unfortunately. Hobbyham, yeah, I've been enjoying joining this and Mo's crew the last couple of months. We enjoy having you, Ham. Really appreciate that I'm new, but I've felt very embraced. Yay! Community. Ham, I do think people are too sensitive about vent discords. Yeah, I think, people overshare, but you don't have to read it all. Someone is just venting. Yeah, that's why it's there. Here's how I feel about it, right? People are going to have these things within them either way. And it's actually a very good way to avoid that kind of shit bleeding into other channels, to have a place to put it. Because just bottling it up isn't going to help, you know what I mean? Especially when so many Discords don't allow anything like it, right? So if you got something that you really got to get off your chest, even if you just want to share a couple of emojis or whatever, just like, to just complain and get back to your life, it's there. I don't know. I feel like it could complicate things down the line, but also at the end of the day, this isn't a corporate space. You know, this is my fucking house. If shit gets weird or anything, I'll kick it out or deal with it. Yeah, exactly. You just can't expect to always get a response. And I think that's a pretty good rule of thumb for the internet in general, is it low expectations. Hobby Ham. I also enjoy sharing really mundane, dumb shit. I don't want to spam my IRL friends, but I'll ham spam you dweebs, you dunderheads, you dopes. Yeah, that's fair. Red's Shop is such a funny ass song. Meow, meow, meow. Dan, that and some of the shit I've seen people call quote-unquote trauma dumping, it's just like, if you can't handle that, you shouldn't be communicating in a public space. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. Inability to handle other people having a feeling of any kind because yours are so remote from yourself. I don't know. But like I said, I mean, like, I'd rather have a place to put it so that if people got that feeling, then they have somewhere to put it and they don't have to, they don't have to just like blast it into a general space and then you got to deal with it or stop people. It's like if you already have a context and an expectation associated with a specific channel, that's also a place to be like, hey, put that in vent, instead of being like, don't ever say that kind of shit again. And then there's like this level of uncertainty, like, whoa, okay, well, what do I do or do not say? Yeah, exactly. Just mute the channel. That's how I feel about the Not Safe for Work channel too. I know it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't join it like a few years back, but like, I've chilled out a lot. I also seriously appreciate the Promote Yourself channels. Dude, okay, this is huge, and I appreciate your appreciation. This is huge. My buddy Eric, who's in the server, Eric, Matt Black Studio, phenomenal game dev and just a gem of a person. He and I go way back. His Discord is one of the places that I feel like I really got my start, like started finding my sea legs in terms of navigating Discord and making friends with people who are creative and stuff like that. But he uses the phrase, a rising tide lifts all ships. And that, I think, is paramount because we got to signal boost each other. We've got to help each other out. If one of us is succeeding, then we should all be succeeding as a crew. Because I love y'all. And so many of you are genuinely making dope shit. Or on the road to making phenomenal shit. You know what I mean? And all you need is eyes on it. And that's what we're getting. We're small right now, right? But like, let's fucking go. I think it's a bummer when Discords don't allow you to share your stuff. It's selfish to me, personally. You know what I mean? And also, again, it's the same thing with Vent and Not Safe for Work, where it's like, people are gonna want to do it, right? People are good. Having a space for it makes it so much easier. So you could be like, instead of, like say in some Discords that I'm in that are actually associated with successful streamers and shit like that, it's like, oh, can you not post your like own shit in here? But you can post your own stuff, but not like your live notifications and stuff like that. It's so much easier to say, hey, put that in self-promotion and not make a big deal about it. In fact, encourage it. Because we're all fucking hungry, man. We all want our content to succeed, right? And it's like if you got a spot, like say, imagine if one of the successful Discords that we're in with like a shit ton of people even just had like you could just bury it, put it somewhere in the server, like way at the bottom or whatever. Be like, hey, like 9 times out of 10, people probably aren't going to click on it anyway, right? But the one time that someone does, that's an important thing. That's a success of that channel being there. And I found Jack through you, yeah, I found you through Mo, found Jack through you. Rising tide, baby, lifting all ships. Luke, the rising tide raises all ships mentality is such a good way of generally looking at stuff in general, in my opinion. Right. It's not a competition, really, right? Because we're all in the same boat trying to succeed as creative types. And this is, for better or for worse, one of the main ways to do it right now is as a streamer or doing stuff with streamers or do it, like you got to ingratiate yourself in social media somehow. And we're all fighting the same battle. Whether we can attend all of our friends' streams or not, like, we do our best, right? It's 3:09, so this is what we got so far. I'm probably going to leave it at that. I'll try to finish this on my own time, but let's make these layers visible real quick. Finish the flats, had some good conversations. That's good. Just gonna make these all visible real quick. And I'll just go ahead and put, this is the same, the pupils are the only thing that changed for this final one, so this, when I'm done with it, I'll just be able to copy that all the way, and I'm looking pretty good. Kenj, for my social media, I found I started blowing up when I had moved to a community mindset than just grinding for likes. And I also started doing ISO, yeah. Also, I started doing ISO, yeah. Well, it's like, yeah, it's goals and expectations, right? You know what I mean? I always say you should be treating your early days of content creation as just kind of finding your voice and finding what feels best to you, right? You should be improving your craft, whatever it is, and then by the time you get discovered, you'll be worth discovering. You know what I mean, right? Like, not to ascribe like arbitrary judgment or quality to it, but like basically the further on in the process, if you're pushing yourself and improving your craft and stuff like that, whatever it may be, by the time, the longer it takes for you to be found, the better your shit's gonna be. So it's like, just work on making content worth discovering, do things that interest you or make you happy, and try to make friends, man. Try to find people who are doing the same shit as you. Rising tide, man. Lift those ships, baby. All right, I'll leave y'all with that. Look at these ugly little guys on your way out. Thanks again to everybody who funded these ugly little guys. Yeah, Kenj, absolutely. Then you have liberty to delight your new followers with. Exactly. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yes. Thank you, Ham. Thank you, Kenj. Thank you, Dan. My friends. All right. Luke, I found Jack through you and found you through Devil May Cry, and you and Jack have genuinely become two of my favorite streamers, so thank you once again. Hideaki Itsuno, we stand. Thank you, Luke. It's been great to have you around. Y'all take care of yourselves. Peace and love. For those of you who don't know, if you're lurking or what have you, if you're finding this for the first time somehow, I'm Nathan Blackwood, aka Blackvoot. I'm an artist, animator, musician, and gamer, mostly retro games, etc. If you want to follow me various places, there's the places to do it. Get back to me on the slap quote, says Ham. Ah, fuck. It would be funny. It would be funny. Those are the places to follow me if you want to listen to my music specifically. There's my Spotify and my Bandcamp. Working on a new single, more on that soon. If you want to support me in any capacity, including heckle me with Doodle Roulette while I am drawing on stream, those are some places to do it. And last but not least, join the Blecken crew. Oh, disc purred apparently. Hold on. I gotta type at a weird angle because of the computer. Join the Blecken crew. We talked it up a lot on stream, but really, honestly, just a great spot with great people. The more the merrier. Take care of yourselves, friends. I will see you on Friday to wrap up Signalis, and then who knows what the fuck else. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Oh, stick around for a raid. We'll probably raid somebody. If not, I'll see you in the Discord. Peace.